One of the simplest and most straightforward ways to make money online is to sell digital designs.
Of course!
And so in today's video, I thought I'd cover not only the many popular platforms that support this method, but also a bunch of tools that actually take away a lot of the hard work and also allow you to make a lot more money.
Thank you. You will get rich quick. We all will.
Before we begin though, don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and also consider subscribing to my channel for more cutting edge videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship just like this one. Plus you can check out my investing channel as well. And with that, let's get started with the video. Starting off, I want to go over some of the most popular and effective websites that you should consider for selling digital products. And the first one is called TeePublic, which is primarily a print-on-demand website, which means all you have to do is submit, images and designs that you create, and they'll actually fulfill the rest of the process for you, including printing your design on various types of merch, such as you can see here, there's t-shirts, other types of apparel, bags, mugs, caps, etc. And they'll actually also allow you to sell that merch to people who go onto this website to search for things they may want to buy. And then they also package and ship them out to these customers, all free of charge, of course.
Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
And another very popular website for selling print on demand, similar to TeePublic, that also has its very own thriving marketplace, and that's a very important and crucial point, by the way. And it's Redbubble, which I've actually done a couple of tutorials on that I'll link down below for how you can not only find items to design based off of, and also how to upload your designs and optimize them very easily. But anyhow, Redbubble is extremely popular, and if you're doing any sort of print on demand, you should definitely also upload onto Redbubble. So keep in mind that with each of these, separate print on demand websites, you can definitely take, your own designs or, designs you've been inspired by from other people and sort of made it into your own. You can definitely upload a lot of designs onto multiple websites at once, right? And the more websites you upload them to, the more sort of efficient that you make things. And what's more is that you can even upload variants of similar designs, which means you don't have to necessarily go through the work of designing them again by just changing the color, changing a bit of the text, and so on and so forth, right? There's all sorts of ways to upload multiple designs onto multiple websites, especially with some of the tools I'm going to show you to make things, to maximize your efficiency and profits. But before we get into all that, very shortly by the way, another website that you should definitely list your print-on-demand products on is Printful, because it allows for integration and linking to other online marketplaces, such as if I scroll down here, with just a few clicks, you can link to Etsy and sell your products on there. So Etsy is definitely a website you want to be on if you're serious about selling these digital products, such as print-on-demand products. And there's some other ones that I'll actually get into later. But there's Etsy, and you can also link to eBay, right? There's no real qualifications needed. You don't have to apply to be able to sell on eBay. Pretty much anybody can sell on there. So Printful actually allows for linking onto eBay, very, very convenient indeed. Amazon, if you're doing merch by Amazon, you have to apply, so that might not apply to everyone, no pun intended, but it can definitely be a very, great marketplace to sell stuff on as well, in addition to all these other ones I've just pointed out. And there's also Gumroad as well as a platform, another platform that's sort of growing in popularity for selling these digital products especially, that you can also consider. And with that, getting into some of the convenient tools that'll help you do print on demand super easily.
It'll be easy as 1, 2,
and also help you make more money from doing product research in terms of what you should actually create your designs based off of, as well as what products are actually selling the best right now on these various websites. We first of all have Merch Informer, which you can register for free, although it'll start costing you a few days later, but you can still very well utilize the platform to its fullest by gathering a bunch of information on winning products and designs in the first few days and using that info to create more of your own products down the line. And doing this is extremely important for print on demand because you obviously want to find out what does the best to be able to save you from doing trial and error and having potentially more failed products and whatnot, right? You want to find out what's already been trending or what is actually trending right now and what some of the tried and true products actually look like. So for example, if I log into Merch Informer really quick, they actually have a bunch of ways you can search. So for example, if I open up the product research tab on the left side here, let me move my screen just a bit. All right, so here they have product search, merchant search, Merch Hunter, Etsy, and Pinterest search. This is also a niche, really great way to find out what's been trending on Etsy and Pinterest, and I'll get into that later. But for now, let's get into the trend tracker, and this is one of the easiest, most straightforward ways to find products that are starting to trend right now. So if I just do the trend tracker and click on a period of 1 month, so within this 1 month, and in the category of, let's see, merch by Amazon shirts. So Amazon is obviously the biggest online marketplace, right? So you can mostly be sure that the results from Amazon will be accurate and applicable
that you
to many other e-commerce platforms as well. And if we just scroll through this, we have a Godzilla related t-shirt, and this is obviously doing really well because of the recent movie that just came out, Godzilla vs. Kong. However, I wouldn't advise doing any sort of franchised designs because there's sort of a legal complication with that. Although you could technically get away with doing ones that are sort of implicative or imply or have some kind of meme or slogan that are related to a certain franchise without actually having images or properties from that franchise itself, if that makes sense. So this is just an example. I wouldn't do this one. And music, television, MTV is also like a trademark, so don't do that one as well. But even still, there's still tons of other ways and other designs that you can utilize, right? Such as this one on the far right, which is a American flag. You can probably find a generic American flag design pretty easily on, say, canva.com or other royalty-free image websites that you can just straight up use. And you can just erase, for example, one of the stripes and replace it with a fishing rod, right? That's all this design is. So you can use canva.com, right, just to create some of these designs extremely easily. Or if you have other preferences in terms of design software, you can use those as well. But this here is just an example of a very easy to create yet effective design. And if we just scroll through, we can find some other ideas. Another really easy way to make t-shirts or other merch, if say you're not too confident in your design skills, but don't be. People start from zero. Everybody starts from zero, right? But anyhow, you can do text-based designs, right? These are usually reliant on humor and popular trends and popular culture. So this one literally is just lines of text, right? So you don't have to have any real image design skills to be able to create a popular t-shirt like this one. Anyhow, Merchant Format is extremely helpful for finding out what types of designs are trending and are selling well, right? And not only that, but it also has besides the other research features that it contains, there are also other features where if I just scroll to the very top, you can see there's a tab called Merchant Format Graphics, where they actually provide you on a monthly basis royalty-free images, which means that you can freely use these images and assets that they provide without infringing or worrying about infringing upon any sort of copyright, right? So that's sort of a nice perk. And besides that, they also have a on the far right here, they have a link called the Merch Designer, where you can actually design different types of print-on-demand merch, including and not limited to t-shirts, hoodies, pop sockets, which are the sort of these stands that you stick on the back of a smartphone case. And they also have Redbubble designs that are completely optimized for Redbubble's dimensions. They have sort of a unique dimension requirement and other stuff, right? T-Launch, which is another website, and so on and so forth. So some of these templates with the dimensions already optimized can be very helpful as well, because if you're just using Canva, which you can use, right? I've been using Canva for most of my design work, but the problem with, or sort of the inconvenience, I suppose, with using Canva is that the designs they don't give you like print on demand optimized dimensions, right? You have to actually know what they are for each website, and you have to actually resize it and customize your own dimensions by actually knowing what exact dimensions you actually need for the website. Whereas with Merchant Format, they'll actually do that work for you, and you can just straight up make your design and not have to worry about all that other type of customization. Moving on, another very helpful tool that you can utilize for not only print on demand, but bridging into the other type of digital product, which is printables, which are sort of like, for example, printable notebooks, printable templates, and printable cards and things like that. Another very helpful website for all that is called Sales Samurai, and it's somewhat similar to Merchant Format. And again, you can register for free to do a bunch of product research first before you have to pay, and you can just cancel your sub if you want to. So for example, if I just log into Sales Samurai, this is mainly for Etsy, by the way, which is a awesome website if you want to do any sort of, if you want to sell any sort of digital product. Although there is going to be a very small listing fee for, listing items on the website, which sort of, keeps the quality in check, so to speak. which makes it a great website for shopping, right? Anyhow, Etsy is great for, you know, all sorts of DIY stuff, printables, and it's a growing platform, and it's a way to get, you know, great targeted traffic and demographics for, you know, these types of products. So other than like the shirts and the, you know, caps and other types of apparel and print on demand merch that you can sell on Etsy, you can also sell these like planners, right? Very easy to make with, you know, just Canva or another platform I'll show you after this one. But anyway, going back over to, let's see, Sales Samurai. All right, so this is mainly for Etsy. If I log into Sales Samurai, it's kind of similar to Merch Informer, where I can, on the left here, I can click on product search or just search, and here I can type in, you know, a keyword. In this case, I've actually typed in vaccinated because I'm thinking that it's probably going to be a fairly popular keyword in terms of what people might want to buy for like a t-shirt or whatever it is. And here it actually even says that, you know, the grade that it's gotten is an A, right? Which means that it's probably a profitable keyword and a popular one. And on the left side, we also have some other related keywords. But anyway, if I scroll down, we can see some related products on Etsy that are doing well with this particular keyword. And here we can see the products. You can click onto them and go into their listings. There are even some Disney related ones, but again, I would avoid doing like franchises and actual trademarks. But you know, people are selling them anyway, but I would definitely avoid that because that could potentially get you into trouble. But you know, even if you don't do those types of designs, there are other ones that, you know, don't infringe on copyright and yet are still doing well, right? So you can definitely refer to some of these winning designs, you know, best-selling designs from Etsy to get inspiration from. And then after that, you can design some of your products such as merch using canva.com. You can also use, you know, Merch Informer's own designer if you want, you know, crossing over to another website. But going back to designing things like printables, which are like notebooks and planners and things like that, there's actually yet another really great website for that, which is called Bookbolt. And this here you can actually use completely for free for this feature, which is if you go over to the resources section here, click on Interior Wizard, this will actually allow you to access this page where most of these, or a lot of these templates, you can literally just, for example, I can click on the interior generator, I can click on the dimensions, customize that. Let's do 6x9 as a popular dimension. I can do however many pages I want, like 100 pages. And then I can click on the template that I want, right? So of which there's actually a lot of different ones on this website, which is awesome. So you can just make your own notebook that way. So for example, if I click on, you know, comic book template or something, right? Let's see. There's actually another, okay, let me actually show you here. There's actually Interior PDF Combiner Pro, which is the advanced version of this. So there's actually two, you know, pages that you can use from Bookbolt. But the first one is the basic one where all the pages you generate will be from the same template. But if you want something even better, you can actually go to the Interior Generator Pro, where you can actually, you know, choose the types of pages you want, right? So here it's the same thing, except page 1, page 2, page 3, and however many pages you want, they can all be different, you know, different types of pages, which is very cool. So for example, if I click on page 2 here, I can make that a blank page. Page 3, I can make that a, you know, a journal line paper page. Page 4, I can even do something different. You know, let's do a monthly to-do list, right? You can actually customize a very specific type of, you know, printable notebook or what have you using this method. Now, one thing though is that these interior designer, interior generator and designer generator pro, these tools, even though they're free, by the way, they don't actually allow you to create the actual covers of your books, right? Because if you want to sell these notebooks and printables and stuff on like Etsy and whatnot. Oh, and by the way, what I mean by printables is that it's similar to print on demand, right? Where you don't have to actually, you know, publish or print out your own book, but the people who are buying it, they actually would just download the digital file and they'll print them themselves, right? Or the website will actually, whatever website will actually fulfill that for you, similar to the print on demand websites. They'll do the printing for you. Anyhow, I'll get back to that. So to be able to design the covers for these books, which you obviously need, you can again just, you know, use canva.com as long as you use these the right dimensions, right? So here, in terms of my dimensions, you just want to match what you have on Bookbolt here, right? So here, for example, if I select 6x9 for my notebook, you can also customize that here at the very bottom here, right? You can do 6x9, 5x8, whatever, and just click download. After you click download, it's going to give you a PDF file similar to this. And then to make your covers, just use Canva, and whatever dimensions you have, just type them here, right? So here I've typed in 6 × 9, right? Inches, right? You can actually very conveniently select the type of dimensions or the type of unit you want rather. So here I have inches, and here's my cool, cover for that.
Nice. Nice.
Then to actually combine your cover and your interior, just simply download these images as a PDF, then go back over to the Interior Designer Pro here, or Interior Generator Pro rather, where you can customize your pages, right? And here on the Upload tab, click on the Upload tab, and you'll be able to upload those PDF files of the covers that you just made. And then after that's done, you can click on the Interior tab again. And then for the first page and the last page, just select the covers that you uploaded, and that'll be it. And then the interior, you can just use the website itself to create. And then you can finally just download your book at the very bottom using the link at the very bottom left. Now, as for how to actually and where to actually sell these printables, first of all, Etsy is obviously a great platform for selling this type of stuff. And again, you can use Sales Samurai to help you find, winning products within whatever keyword that you're searching for. And on Etsy, you don't even necessarily have to make covers. You can do different types of printables as well, such as like individual sheets, even such as what you can see here, right? These are like super simple to make, right? It's just like one page, like a one-page calendar or whatever, right? You can just go wild with all different types of products you might want to make. But I would definitely suggest using Sales Samurai to hone in on some winning designs, because especially since listing on Etsy might actually cost you a little bit per listing. But if you want to do it completely for free, or in addition to Etsy, you can actually just take to a website that you're definitely very familiar with, which is Amazon, where people can sell notebooks and other types of printables. And not only that, but Amazon actually fulfills these printables for you, which means similar to print-on-demand websites where all you need to do is to upload your design, right? They actually, they actually create the actual physical product for you. Amazon does, even if it's like a printable. So how this is done is you have to sign up for what's called Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, and with this you can sell these notebooks or whatever it is, planners, as sort of books, right? So they have to be a book of some type, but they can, books don't necessarily have to have like content within them, right? They can be notebooks, right? That counts as a type of book as well, or planners. Those are types of books as well. And all you have to do is to upload your covers, your interior that you made from the interior generators, and you'll be able to sell these right on the popular Amazon marketplace. Now, for yet another very powerful and convenient tool that I just have to point out is back on BookBolt, which doesn't just have its completely free, by the way, interior generators, but also if you sign up for a free trial, you get access to, first of all, its keyword search tool, where you can find winning selling products on Amazon, in particular for notebooks and planners and different types of books. And also they have a really cool feature called the Puzzle Whiz, which, if I just move my screen slightly, you'll see on the top right here there's a link called Puzzle Whiz. I just need to open up my page here. There's Puzzle Whiz. And then here you can actually use this tool to literally generate, puzzles such as Sudoku, crossword puzzles, word search, cryptogram, etc. And you can customize them as well. And I can just show you an example of what it generates here. So here we have like a random, not random, but several Sudoku puzzle pages that you can definitely, again, combine into your own, puzzle book. You can sell these on Etsy. You can sell these on Amazon. These are extremely convenient and easy to make using this tool. However, to be able to use this particular feature, which is the Puzzle Whiz, you do have to go for the pro version of BookBolt, of which there is still a free trial, so you can definitely utilize that time to its fullest to not only do research but also create as many templates as you want. But if you find any of these platforms helpful and want to upgrade, I actually hooked you up with a discount code where you can just type in Influencer Unchained at checkout, not only for BookBolt but also for Sales Samurai and Merchant Former. Just use the coupon code Influencer Unchained to get 20% off for life. And if you're interested, I'll link all these websites in addition to other resources down in the description box below. And with that, the final thing I want to highlight is free methods for you to promote some of these, print on demand or other digital products that you're selling. And the first method is straight up using YouTube, which you can also refer to my YouTube channel to find tutorials on how to create different types of simple YouTube channels, some of which don't even require you to, create your own videos. For example, you can create meme channels where you're sort of commentating on and just reposting other people's memes, or you can do like fandom related videos, or you can just have, again, assets from other franchises and clips from those franchises while you annotate that using a wiki page where you can just read off of that page. There's some really simple YouTube channel ideas that you can use, and also at the same time advertise some of your print on demand or print, digital planner or whatever products. And for example, you can use canva.com even, and this is the example of like let's say you want to do like a meme reel, and you can easily promote stuff, whatever it is. Like I have a shirt, for example, that I'm promoting here with this clip. I can do that, or you can have like banners at the bottom or whatever. Just make sure that they're not running throughout the entire video, or else that might seem a bit annoying. But you can definitely have these flash on certain points on your videos to make people aware of your listings in store. And so that's a great way to get some free traffic. Just make sure that the content you're producing actually matches the stuff that you're selling, right? And another one that is growing in popularity is Pinterest, where if you grow an account, Pinterest is actually very well optimized for visual, not only like visual products, I suppose, but also like DIY and just selling, merch and apparel and other types of helpful stuff like planners, right? So Pinterest is a great way to promote stuff because you can also link to any of your listings, and you can also integrate with Etsy with any of your pins. And the last one is social media such as Instagram. A lot of people grow niche Instagram pages and they would promote their stuff, right? Mostly like their merch, right? So this is an example of my niche page that I'm still sort of slowly growing, but there are other really big pages that you'll be able to easily find on the platform that are niche pages, like funny pages or joke pages that also sell merch, and a lot of them are actually doing quite well indeed. And with that, that'll be all I wanted to show you in today's video. Remember, you can actually pick up my free YouTube ebook in the description box below. That'll show you how to turn your passions into a profitable side hustle. And with that, like the video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel for more cutting edge videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.